one might expect, if you've watched even a few minutes of The Crown, or any other television show or movie about the royals, that, wherever the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge venture, a whole group of butlers and maids and attendants follows close by. I wish I could just have a moment to myself. You might imagine Kate whispering under her breath, when yet another secretary comes in with a question, or a guard stands by as she ventures out for a walk. But, lo, this is not the case, as it turns out. Sorry about that, lo, we got all caught up in the posh royal fantasy. According to a new People cover story on Princess Charlotte and the family's life at home, William and Kate barely have anyone at Anmer Hall, their country home, with them. The outlet claims that guests are typically greeted by Kate herself at the door, with Charlotte in her arms and George clinging to her ankles. Quote, if this is the case, one can only envision the surprise on the face of the UBS guy who thinks he's going to be handing off a package to a formally dressed butler and instead finds himself looking right at Kate Middleton. People's inside source, who seemingly has spent time in the house, said, there was no formality at all. It really was like any other family sitting down to lunch, with George and Charlotte eating their homemade food in their high chairs and toddling around with their toys. Who is this person who has apparently had an entire casual meal with Kate, William, George, and Charlotte? Additionally, while Nanny Maria Tirian-Boraloa is on hand, there is reportedly not much else in the way of help. You'd think that Kate and William would have an army of staff to help them out, but it really was just them and the children, this same insider said. Kate apparently takes part in arts and crafts projects with her young children, and they also are known to kick around the soccer ball and watch episodes of a children's show called Peppa Pig. So to start living like George and Charlotte in your office, and why wait? Get on it today, pick up a soccer ball to dribble around the floor. Watch some Peppa Pig clips on YouTube during breaks, and keep your Kate Middleton paper doll, as ever, propped up by your desk.